the New York area? Yes. And talk about heat and humidity, right now. But as two young people, we got married, wanting excitement and opportunity, and something that was different from the old and generational. He said to me, "What do you think about going to Las Vegas?" That was in 1964. And we packed up 37 boxes of books and a bedroom set, and out we came, arriving in this great little community of less than 100,000 with $87. Coming in over Railroad Pass, and as far as the eye could see, nothing. Bunch of spread out buildings on the left, that was the Strip. And as far as the eye could see, some low buildings, which was Fremont Street. And look at us today, 2.3 million. And guess what? Las Vegas is still the land of opportunity and excitement, and an opportunity for all of you, PulseCon, everything that you're doing, technology. It's such an exciting time to be alive. You can always look at the bad side, the anger, and everybody else who's having problems. And you can be sympathetic, but the reality is when you look at Las Vegas, here we are, 58 years later. I hate sleeping. It is so exciting to be here. And it's because of how you think. And you're all ages. I can see some of you don't have all your hair still. That's men. Well, women too can do that. And some of you are gray. But how exciting. And even if you're very young and part of this tech community, this is the best time and the best place. And we have a group of 3 young men over on my left. That's all, the only clue I'll give you. One was smart enough to stay here where there are no taxes, no city taxes, no county taxes, no state taxes, no estate taxes. One was really stupid and moved away and ended up where the grids, I hope the grid doesn't go down here, but one can do that. And then we have a fellow who lives absolutely in the LA area and has to fight that traffic going from state line back down the I-15 where you'll sit for hours. Coming here is always easy. But anyway, this is a wonderful conference, and we have enough sense in this city always to look forward to entrepreneurs, new ecosystems, new anythings. And it's a place that when each of you get up in the morning, you have that opportunity to think, what's going to be my cup of tea today? There aren't generations before you and generations before you that have put everything in its blocks. As you know, we have a very successful and growing international airport. In addition to the access on the 515, we have downtown, which is the historic center and history, heart of the city of Las Vegas, the Strip and everything. But I had asked our tech crew, please, we have now and started almost 5 years ago, because we're so smart here, the International Innovation Centers, a place for birthing new ideas, trying pilot programs, having the courage to try to find money to help in those. And every single day is more exciting than the day before, and especially as the roots begin to go. But other countries that have been part already, that are part of involvement and the collaboration of what we're doing here, Australia, Belgium, Canada, Dubai, England, India, Israel, Italy, Korea, Nigeria, Norway, Serbia, Turkey. And so what a wonderful position to be in is you are creating and involved in this and looking at different ways to affect the ecosystem, and whether you're working in communication, which is critical, of course, but whether you're involved in medical technology, which we're desperately in need of, education, transportation, huge needs there. To me, the most important thing ever, and it's what I talk about all the time, safety. And you look at cybersecurity. And we have young kids that are in our elementary and middle schools, of course in high schools, that really come into our center, into the city to do internship and learn if they can. But it is the new idea. It is the courage to follow a dream and be tenacious enough when you've made progress to hold on to that dream. And it happens here. As I said, sleep is a waste of time. I try to keep myself in bed, trying to sleep 5-6 hours at least. But it is such fun. And I said to Brian Smith, I'm sure you're going to be hearing from Brian and Mike Sherwood all about Las Vegas and its details. Gosh, what an exciting job to have, to talk about technological, economic development in a community, not having to get in line by generations before you, but to be the leaders of today and the future. It's a tremendous time here. And as you know, we've grown from just the only gambling, only legal gambling in the country. It's everywhere. Every single state is struggling for money and how to support the people that live there and the businesses are there. And of course, we're all looking at who we're voting for in November. And it's a very important time, but it's the collaboration and what you're doing and how we're protecting the individual's rights to own what they own. And it's very difficult in cyberspace, very difficult. I always feel that if I could find one old landline and talk to somebody else on one old landline. And so this is part of the future too, what you have to look to as you're going forward with what you're doing and dream of for the future. So it's an exciting place to be. I grew up in the heart of New York City in the days of Ebbets Field, Yankee Stadium, and the Polo Grounds. Saw so many. I saw Don Larson's perfect game. For those of you who are too young, he was a pitcher for the Yankees, had a perfect game. I saw Jackie Robinson hit and play. Roy Campanella. I can go through the whole list because my parents had 2 daughters and my father was assuming I, the youngest one, was going to be a boy. So wherever he went for any athletics, football, baseball, whatever, I was the one lucky enough to go along. So it's an exciting time to be alive that you've chosen our community to have this 3-day event. I hope you'll come here permanently and establish your roots unless you've already done that. We have a free transportation that takes you around. Look for it. It's a pink bus. I think we have 4 of them. And you can go to your Vegas. If you have your Vegas app, Go Vegas app on your phone, it will tell you when it goes and where it goes in the heart of the city. And there's so much happening here. I hope you had a wonderful Labor Day. Hope you had some rest. And I promised I wouldn't go more than my 10 minutes. But do any of you have a question that's burning? I over or underwhelmed you. So thank you for having me. Enjoy all of it. And come back often.
Ladies and gentlemen, the mayor of Las Vegas, Carolyn Goodman. Now please, welcome to the stage, put a warm round of applause together for your host, Crypto Heartbeat.